Hello everyone, I'm Himasati Sharma, and students, we have discussed what is light, how does it propagate, and what are the laws of reflection. We also discussed how the image is formed by a plane mirror. Today we are going to discuss the features of image which is formed by plane mirror. So first of all, obtained image which is obtained from the plane mirror is always formed behind the mirror, as we seen in our previous lecture. So this image is always found behind the mirror and rays are appearing to meet, therefore this image is virtual. That means it cannot be obtained on a screen. So here this diagram will show you or will depict that the object, how the image is formed in the plane mirror. This is the object, incident ray, reflected ray, incident ray and reflected ray. So here you can see this reflected ray and this reflected ray are diverging. So they are not going to meet in this plane. So what we'll do, we'll extend these lines, these reflected rays, and the point where they meet, it is the point where image will be formed. So this is the image, but you see the rays are not actually meeting, they are appearing to meet, and the image is formed behind the mirror. So this image is virtual. Why this is virtual? Because it is the rays are appearing to meet, they are not actually meeting. And also this image cannot be obtained on screen. Now next is image is erect and laterally inverted. So what does erect mean? Erect means the object is in this diagram you can see the object is arrow is pointing upward, and in the image also arrow is pointing upward. So this image is erect. Had it been the arrow will be pointing downward, then the image could be inverted. So image can be either real or virtual. So this is virtual image. It can be either erect or inverted. So this is erect image because the object is pointing, arrow is pointing upward, and here also arrow is pointing upward. So the point which is up here in the image also. Therefore this image is erect. Next is laterally inverted. What does it mean? Lateral inversion means left and right reversal. That means if you stand in front of the mirror and you raise your left hand, image will raise its right hand. So what is the right side of the object will appear to be the left side of the image. So this is called lateral inversion, and for this reason only the ambulance is written ulta in the ambulances, so that in your rear view mirror you can read it in the correct order. Next property is image size is equal to the object size. So you must have observed whenever you see yourself in the mirror, the image of yourself which is formed in the mirror is equal to your height. It is as the size is also equal. So that means the image which is formed by plane mirror is equal in size with the object, and it is also of the same height and of the same width. Second point is distance of object from the mirror is equal to distance of image from the mirror. So if you move to and fro in front of a mirror, image will also move to and fro. So the distance between you and mirror will be same as the distance between the mirror and the image. So the distance, the object and image are in perfect symmetry, right? Now in our next you can see that the rays can be reflected, or rays will be incident in this way. These are three kind of surfaces, and they will be reflected following the laws of reflection. But the surface can be smooth and shiny, surface can be irregular, and it can be highly irregular. So therefore reflection can be of different type. So the types of reflection are regular and diffused reflection. So reflection is bouncing back of light, and reflection can be of two types. One is regular reflection, other is diffused reflection. Diffused reflection is also called irregular reflection. So what is regular reflection? When the reflection surface is smooth and well polished, the parallel rays which fall on the reflection surface are parallel to another one. The reflected light also goes in one particular direction, and the reflected light is also parallel to each other. So in case of regular reflection, the parallel rays which are incident on the reflecting surface will reflect in a manner that they are going in a particular direction, and the reflected rays are also parallel to each other. So what happens in this case? The image which is formed is sharp and clear. So this shows that reflection depends upon the type of surface. If the surface is smooth and well polished, the reflection will be of regular type. Example, the reflection from a plane mirror or reflection from a still water, where we can see our image clearly, is known as regular reflection. So this is how the parallel rays are incident, and all the rays, this ray is reflecting this way, second is this way, third is this way. So all the rays are reflecting in a particular direction and they are also parallel to each other. So what will happen? The image which is formed is sharp and clear. Now we see diffused and irregular reflection. When the reflecting surface is rough, the parallel rays falling on it are reflected in different direction. So such a reflection is known as diffused or irregular reflection. For example, reflection of light from the wall of a room or a tree. So here you can see, though the reflection incident light is parallel, but they are reflecting at different angles and in different directions. So it is not but the law of reflection, that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, is being followed. So these are two kinds of reflection: regular reflection and diffuse reflection. Regular reflection occurs whenever the surface is smooth and shiny, and diffuse reflection occurs whenever the surface is rough and dull. In our next lecture, we'll be discussing about multiple images. Thank you.